Some legends don't roar forever. They fall silent, buried in dust, waiting to be uncovered. The Lamborghini Countach, one of the most iconic supercars in history, disappeared from the spotlight only to re-emerge decades later in the most unexpected place: an abandoned airport hangar. Forgotten for nearly 70 years, it stood untouched as the world outside changed. This isn't just a car story. It's a tale of mystery, time, and how even in silence, a machine can outlive generations. The Countach that shocked the world. When Lamborghini introduced the Countach in the 1970s, it looked like it had landed from another planet. Its wedge-shaped body, sharp angles, and scissor doors made it a poster car for dreamers. Celebrities, tycoons, and playboys wanted one, but only the richest could own it. The Countach became the definition of speed, style, and wealth. Our story's Countach was delivered brand new to a powerful businessman with ties to aviation. He loved two things: fast planes and fast cars. For years, he drove it through European cities, showing off its radical shape. But as his fortune shifted, the Countach disappeared. Rumors suggested it had been shipped abroad. Others claimed it was sold in secret. No one knew the truth. What they didn't realize was that the Countach never left. It was locked away in a private airport hangar, and time would bury its existence, vanishing into an airport hangar. The businessman who owned the Countach faced financial ruin in the late 1980s. Rather than sell his prized possession, he stored it inside one of his unused airport hangars. The car sat between grounded planes, tarped over, its tires slowly deflating. Eventually, the businessman left, the hangar was sealed, and the Countach vanished from memory. Over the decades, the airport changed hands, hangars closed, and new generations worked the runways without ever knowing what was hidden just a few meters away. The Countach, frozen in darkness, became a ghost of its era. Spiders wove across its frame, dust coated its iconic angles, and silence replaced the thunder of its V12. While the world outside welcomed new Lamborghinis and new supercar icons, this one slept. 70 years passed. By then, most who had seen it were gone. The Countach had become a myth. Until one day, the myth became real. Discovery after 7 decades. The rediscovery came by accident. Workers renovating the old airport broke into a forgotten hangar, expecting junk. Instead, they found a dusty tarp covering an unfamiliar shape. When it was pulled back, jaws dropped. There, perfectly preserved yet scarred by time, sat the Lamborghini Countach. Its once blazing paint was dull, its leather seats stiff, but its silhouette was unmistakable. News of the find spread like wildfire. An automotive time capsule had been uncovered. Car enthusiasts, historians, and collectors rushed to see it. For many, it felt like uncovering buried treasure. A car that had been locked away since before modern supercars even existed. Photographs of the rediscovery went viral. The Countach, a machine once forgotten, was suddenly the center of global attention. It wasn't just a barn find. It was one of the most incredible supercar discoveries in history, a priceless relic of time. By the time the Countach was inspected, it was clear. This wasn't just a rare car, it was a priceless relic. Every inch carried the weight of history. Dust lay thick on its sharp body panels, rust whispered around the wheel wells, and cracks lined its once luxurious seats. Yet, beneath the decay, its value soared. Collectors estimated it could fetch tens of millions, even unrestored. The car became a debate. Should it be brought back to life, polished until it looked brand new? Or should it remain as it was, a haunting reminder of what time does to even the greatest machines? Experts called it the Mona Lisa of car finds, a piece of art that told a story no restoration could erase. For enthusiasts, it wasn't just about horsepower anymore. It was about legacy. The Countach had survived silence and emerged as a ghostly masterpiece. The legend reborn. Eventually, the Countach was carefully removed from the hangar. As its tires touched sunlight for the first time in 70 years, crowds gathered to witness history. Transported to a secure facility, it underwent preservation. Not full restoration, but conservation of its scars, Its faded paint, dusty windows, and tired leather became part of its identity. This wasn't just another Lamborghini. It was the lost Countach, a car whose absence made it greater than its presence ever did. Today, it is whispered about in collector circles, its story told as one of the greatest forgotten legends ever uncovered. The world had almost lost it forever, but fate decided differently. The Countach's silence had transformed it into something more powerful than speed: immortality. It became proof that machines can vanish, but stories, especially hidden ones, can outlive generations. The lost Lamborghini Countach is not just an abandoned car. It's a story carved in steel and silence. Forgotten in an airport hangar for 70 years, it re-emerged not just as a machine, but as a myth. And myths, once found, never die.